music to your ears, man. Just scraping the pot scrape. Scraping the pot scrape. You listen, scraping the pot scrape. I'm Miami like Giannis. Black shoot, they like honest. White key line be honest. You in the gangster, you ain't on it. Skating through traffic like Sonic. Take off my hair, no bonnet. Feel what I'm saying? Bro, I've been watching a lot of SpongeBob lately. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think it's interesting to really, like, obviously that show is goofy as hell, bro. It got a lot of funny moments and shit, you feel what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really look deep into it, bro, it's like, it's kind of sad, bro. Cause like, okay, let's look at SpongeBob first. It's not really sad. SpongeBob's not really sad, you know what I'm saying? But SpongeBob, you know, he lived in a pineapple. He got his little Gary, you know what I'm saying, snail, which I guess we'll call that a cat since Gary like meows. Snail cat, maybe, I don't know. Let's call him a little snail cat, you know what I'm saying? He got his pineapple. He loves jellyfishing. He loves working at the Krusty Krab, you know, making Krabby Patties and stuff. He gets along with everyone, bro. He sees the joy in all the small things in life, you know. That's the ideal human, bro. He sees the joy in all parts of life, you know what I'm saying? SpongeBob, you know, being SpongeBob, I don't know necessarily the dream, but like, you know, like as an inner person, like being SpongeBob, like the inner like traits of SpongeBob, you know what I'm saying? Like that's probably the dream, you know what I'm saying? He finds the joy in all the little things in life, bro. He finds, I don't, he just finds the joy in everything. That's really what I'm trying to say. Squidward though, man, Squidward, it's a sad story, you know what I'm saying? Squidward, you know, he's always cold, angry, like low-key depressed, a bunch of that shit. And if you look into it, bro, Squidward, you know, I feel bad for Squidward, you know what I'm saying? Because let's look at a Squidville episode, you know what I'm saying? Squid, you know, he went to the Squidville, you know, a bunch of people that was finally like him, a bunch of squids. And, you know, the first few days he was loving it, you know what I'm saying? He got to do all the things he wanted to do. He's around like-minded people and all that. But then each and every day started to be the same, you know? There's no evolution at all. You know, he was going through the motions, and then as you can see, like, his face, like, it really started to degress over time. And he got sad, you know what I'm saying? Because he's just going through the motions. He didn't grow at all, you know what I'm saying? And if you just look at him in general, like, he works he's a cashier at the Krusty Krab. He doesn't like that job. All he wants to do is make music, make art. But every time he tries to make art, you know, he always gets one up by like Squilliam Fancyton, or whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? He gets one up with that and his music. And his only like big break he had was like during a Band Geeks episode when he was performing at the band. But like even then, he saw how like he had a dream, and this was finally. If we're talking about like the practice, he had a dream. He was finally trying to, you know, take action. He finally had that was his chance, and he had so many people that he thought, you know, would at least give him the respect to actually practice and do that shit at first. But they were all just trolling around and just going through the motions until it was finally over. And that's when he realized that, like, you know, they don't really like. Obviously, like, they were there to help him, but, like, they weren't really there to help him, you know what I'm saying? They weren't giving it their all. They were just trolling around and that shit. And it made him sad, because that was his true break, but nobody really ever give him the effort to change, or the effort to, you know, get there. You know what I'm saying? To finally, like, that could have dead-ass changed his life, you know what I'm saying? And thankfully, SpongeBob seeing how Squidward was upset, and, like, they locked in, and they ended up having, you know, a good ending or whatnot. But, it's sad, bro. It truly is sad. Like, Squidward, he has so many dreams and aspirations, but, like, realistically speaking, I mean, I know it's just SpongeBob's a fictional show, but, like, realistically speaking, he's not going to be able to get anywhere with that. Like, all his art, all his, like, music aspirations, like, it's all going to be in vain, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not going to do anything. He's not going to get anywhere with that shit. He's just going to be stuck as a cashier, dealing with SpongeBob every day. He doesn't enjoy any of that. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly sad, bro. It really is sad. I feel bad for Squidward. I feel real bad for Squidward, bro. That boy, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how to word this. Like, anyone can achieve their dreams, you know what I'm saying? And Squidward believes that he has the potential to achieve his dreams, but, like, the reality of his life is that he really won't be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really won't be able to achieve his dreams and all that. He's just going to be stuck, living that life forever. No change. Just going to be stagnant, living the same life, going through the motions and everything. It's depressing, you know what I'm saying? I feel real bad for Squidward. And I think why Squidward has so much animosity towards SpongeBob is just the fact that he's able to, like, SpongeBob's able to find the joy in all this life. And that the fact that SpongeBob doesn't really have, like, bigger goals and aspirations, you know what I'm saying? Like, SpongeBob, like, bro, that shit low-key lived in flipping patties, bro. Like, SpongeBob, bro, he a little goat, bro. I love that little sponge, bro. Little SpongeBob, you know what I'm saying? But he's able to find that joy. And Squidward, like, he's just not able to accept that, which is why he has so much, like, hate. Or not necessarily hate. Like, I feel like Squidward's kind of fair. But, like, I think he's just jealous that he can't feel that same way, which is why he kind of romanticizes his own, like, suffering, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think Squidward should be like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Squidward takes enough action, though. Like, I don't think Squidward does enough to try to, you know, forcefully change his life. Like, obviously he does art, he does make music, he's tried a few gigs and all that, but he hasn't really tried to take grasp of all that and try to truly change his life. Like, he always comes back to, you know, call himself a loser or whatnot, and he kind of just falls back to romanticizing his own suffering, like I said. Because I guess, like, for him, that's just, like, it's easier for him to romanticize it than to deal with the struggles of failing. Because he is a prideful person. He has a big ego. He has a fragile ego, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't like to lose. And I guess he would rather bask in his own suffering of not being greater than to fail trying to reach those bigger goals, you know what I'm saying? Squidward got locked in, bruh. That's just not good. You know what I'm saying? That's not good for him. That's really not good. That's probably why he's so depressed all the time, bruh. Like, I mean, well, that is why he's so depressed all the time. But, like, he really does have potential, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he wants to change, he really can change. But if he does try to change, is he guaranteed a new life? You know what I'm saying? Like, through all that effort, is he guaranteed to have a new life? Like, I feel like, yes, he can manifest all that, but, like, in this world, like sometimes it doesn't all work out, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that's just your path. That's just your purpose. I'm not going to say Squidward has no purpose, but, like, his purpose is very limited, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's not purpose, not limited. Like, he has a good purpose, but, like, his purpose, like, the purpose he has at the moment as a cashier and all that is not the purpose he dreamed of, which is end result kind of limited, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he has no purpose. Like, obviously everyone has purpose. Squidward has purpose, you know what I'm saying? But it's just not the purpose he wants. So how do you even deal with that? How do you deal with that? I don't know if you can, to be honest. The sad truth, I don't know if you can deal with that. I wish Squidward just, you know, manifested his life more. He truly worked to it. Because if he really wanted it, I think he could have easily gotten it. But I think he held himself back. He was his own greatest enemy. He low-key failed himself, you know what I'm saying? Which is tragic, but, you know, it is what it is, bruh. Is it what it is? Not really. Because when I say it is what it is, that means it's like he can't do nothing about it, but he can do something about it. But he just hasn't given himself the chance to do something about it. But what can he do about it? I guess he could try harder, but will that always lead to the result you want? Who knows, bruh? Who knows? I hope I don't turn out like Squidward, bruh. I really don't. I want to be a SpongeBob. I think deep down I probably am a SpongeBob, but I think the Squidward lifestyle has gotten to me. I don't want to be a Squidward, bruh. I just want to be free. I want to be Bob, bruh. I want to be happy like Bob. But obviously I'm not like Squidward, though, because, like, Squidward's a goat, but, like, he's not a goat like me, bruh. Like I said, bruh, you won't come across another like me. I'm rare. But, like, who even knows anymore, bruh? Who even knows? Who even knows, bruh? You won't come across another like me. Yeah, I'm rare. I ain't never complain up here for no luscious hair. If you want smoke, then get some smoke. I'll put you in the air, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm leaving all that. Toodles.